So it seems like AI is around everywhere and every app. You've seen it on Kiddo, on Canva. One that I've learned recently is on Creative Fabrica. Now they've had AI for a while. I just learned about it. So I wanted to show you all the different things that it can do on Creative Fabrica. So many things. I'm going to do a step-by-step and a tutorial of everything that they have now with CF Spark, which is Creative Fabrica's AI system. Let's go. Hey everyone, it's Juna with Detour Shirts. I've been doing a lot of research or going down the rabbit hole, whatever you want to call it, with AI stuff. So I've been seeing AI stuff on Leonardo AI, Kiddo, Canva. I've tried out Midjourney and Blue Willow. This time I'm going to try out CF Spark. CF Spark is Creative Fabrica's AI. Now they don't just have CF Spark, they have CF Spark Art, CF Spark Write, CF Spark, all these different things. So let's get into Creative Fabrica right now and I'll show you all the different things that they have going on with their new AI. All right, so here we are on Creative Fabrica. I got creativefabrica.com/spark if you want to get to this page. Now this is just explaining what CF Spark is today. They may add to it. I know before it wasn't like this, and now they have so many different sections. So we got CF Spark Art, CF Spark Crystalline, CF Spark Sketch, CF Spark Prompt Builder, CF Spark Writer, CF Spark Patterns, and CF Spark Image Mix. So I'm going to try and touch on each one of these. The way you can go there as well is if you go to Creative Fabrica, go to here, Spark, and you can see all the different ones. And I'm going to try and touch on each one of these. I'll go down in order just so you can see what each one does. And it's going to be really quick. I'm not going to try and spend too long on it, but there's a lot of cool stuff here for CS Spark. So I had no idea this was available. I've used Creative Fabrica in the past, but now you can see they've added this, and so they can add more and more content, more and more graphics and stuff because of this. Regular people like you and me are making content that can be found on Creative Fabrica too. So let's start at the top here. I'm going to go to Spark and then Create Art. So here's the first one, CF Spark Art. You can see there's a bunch of art ones here. I'll try and go over each one of these. So first, this is probably what you're most used to, text to image. You can create text here. And then there's different sizes. So by default it's 1 by 1, but you can do all these. You can see POD garments. So Creative Fabrica knows that print on demand people like you and I love to use Creative Fabrica and the graphics, so they already have the size 4 by 5. So I'm going to do that 4 by 5, and then you can just type in what you want. You can see I've used it a bunch here. There's lots of different examples of what I did. So I'm going to show you that, and you get some credits here. So here's some credits that are being used. Let's see how you get 4 at a time. So I think it takes out 4. Maybe it's just 1 for 4. Let's see what it is. So I'm going to type in. You can see I've done turtles here. Let's do a pug dog, like that. Just to keep it simple right here. So there's several different ways, like these are the styles. Now you can click on a bunch of them at a time if you want. You can see it's adding it to the top here for your prompt, or you can just do one at a time. So let's do pug dog in an illustration style. I could do it in any one of these styles, but let's try illustration and hit ignite. And when I hit ignite, it's going to do 4 at a time. So I think it just went down 1, right? Wasn't it 9 to 7? And now it's 9 to 6. So using one of the credits here, I'm going to get 4 of these, and you can see sometimes it gets cut off, sometimes it goes really cool. Let's see the other two. This one got cut off. This one's kind of sad. So I would pick this one. I think that's why they do 4. Out of the 4, you should get a good one. If you want to preview it, click on here, and you can kind of look at it. I think this one turned out pretty good for illustration. That's nice. And if you want it and you want to keep it, you can hit publish. I've published a few of mine that I really like doing. You could publish and hide the prompt. One of the things that we'll see later is that other people, if they don't want you to use their same prompt, they can hide it, and that's an option. And you can generate a private download so that nobody else will see it. So I'm going to just hit publish so you can see what happens. It's going to publish here in the background. You can see right here, it's going to take a little while. And now it's basically, I'm upscaling it, right? So instead of having just this little tiny one right here. It's going to make it bigger, and I'm going to be able to use it for other things, and it's going to save it to my folder, my creations right here. So we're going to look at some of these things. So while that's doing it, I'm going to click on here. We're doing the create right now. So if I hit my creations, it's going to open up in another tab here, and these are the ones that I published. So I like these right here, and I published them, so now I can use them anytime. And you can see I kept the prompt in here to see it, and it has my name on here too. So if somebody else sees it and they want it, they can use it. I think they can download it if they have Creative Fabrica. So nice way for Creative Fabrica to get more and more designs, right? Just by what people are prompting. It's pretty cool. So I'm gonna close this here. You can see that's still publishing. My private downloads, I don't think I have anything here. Let's see, yeah. So I didn't download anything. Let's go back. Personal feed. So I don't have anything in the personal feed, but the community feed, I want to show you that. So this is what other people have done. It's pretty cool. So you can see if you scroll over, sometimes they do the prompt. So if you want something like this, you can copy the prompt, or you can open up the create page with this prompt automatically. So they do things like that in Leonardo. Let's see, you can sort by latest as well. So you can see some of these cool things that other people have done. And if you like that, then you can do something similar. There's a prompt book. So this will just tell you how to use prompts. If you're not sure what kinds of prompts to use, they have that, which is really cool. Prompt builder. Now it's gonna kind of tell you different things. If you want a different medium or camera or whatever, you can use this as well to build your prompts. I'm gonna go back. And then the Help Center, of course, is gonna just tell you how to use it, like a video on how to use all this stuff. So you can go there as well. So let's go back to create, and hopefully it's done. You can see it's open, or has the open thing here, and you can see how much better this is. It's so much bigger. I can download it now, any usage allowed. Creative Fabrica lets you use it for print on demand and other things. So you can use this, and really cool, right? Let's go back. So because I saved it now, it's gonna go to my creations. If I click on here, you can see now it's here. So that is art. So pretty basic. You know how this works if you used any AI at all. Similar things when you write in the prompt and stuff. So, and the styles, pretty similar. A lot of places like Kiddo and Canva have different styles. So kind of the same. So where it gets different is here. So, well, not here, but patterns is similar. We have patterns in other places. You can see some of the patterns that I did, and these are automatically tiled patterns. So I'm just gonna do a Western pattern. And I'm gonna write pink. And I'm gonna choose some of these other ones. So we already did illustration. Let's try, I don't know, just let's do the next one, painting, right? And same thing, you can see it just used 1 credit of mine here. And for 1 credit, I get 4 of these. And let's see which one is the best one out of these. It's gonna just take a little while. I said pink. Yeah, some really cool stuff. Let's look at it. Yeah, that is a pattern. Maybe I want a Western pattern with cowboy hats. And cactus, rope, and that should be it. Okay, let's try that. Oh, that's looking cool. That's pretty neat. Oh, this is really cool. I think this is gonna be my favorite. Depends on this one. Yeah, this is definitely my favorite. Check that out. Okay, and the cool thing is, you can see it is scalable, it's repeatable. So it shows you what it looks like, you know, the original and what would happen if you scale it. Isn't that cool? Right on there, so you can, and you can do that with all of these. So all of these are scalable. You don't have to worry about it not tiling. Oh, this one, I think I like this one actually. So you can try it out before you buy it, right? Cool. and you can keep hitting it, ignite, ignite, you get a lot of credits. Okay, so I think that's really cool. And when you get this, you can save it, and you can do the same thing in Redbubble. If you haven't seen my video with some of the other patterns, things that I've done on Redbubble, you can do the same thing here. All right, so patterns, let's see, crystalline. I think this is one of my favorite, crystalline. So what it does, it automatically knocks out the background. You can see here, right? And it gives you different styles. And if you ever wonder what these styles are, you can click on this information icon right here. And you can see there's 2D models, there's 3D models, and then there's what's called a 007 model. And I've done all of them here. So I did the thing for sunflower. I just typed in sunflower. You can see my prompt here. And this one gives you 8 different ones. So I don't know what the difference is, why this one gives you 8. But okay, so this was the original 2D V1, which I really like. Check that out. That's really cool. And then if you do the origin 2D V2, you get stuff like this. Sometimes there's a background. This is my favorite one out of there, but sometimes you get with a background, which can be really cool on a t-shirt, but you can see it's just knocked out. So right away you can put it on a t-shirt, which is really nice. And then you got some 3D ones. Not sure why this got dark all of a sudden with the 3D V1, but some weird things here. I don't necessarily like this one for the sunflower, but this one is pretty cool. Look at this 3D. That's pretty neat. 3D sunflower. This one's kind of interesting. I think it has like a face in it, so that's fun. And then we get to the 007, which is more like line art. You can see kind of drawing, and then 007 V2, which is a little more flat, which I think this one kind of cartoony, fun here. So you can go try those out. That's crystalline. I love it because it's already knocked out, so you don't have to do the knockout background. The background is already knocked out on all of these, so really neat. All right, let's see, crystalline and then image mix. So they have something here where you take an original image, you can see this one here, and then I put it in here, or you find anything on the internet, anything on Creative Fabrica. You can even look at some of the things that other people have done on Creative Fabrica, and you can put it in here and hit generate, and it's going to try and not match it exactly, but take the concepts of it. So you can see here, this fox right here has a bigger face, but it also made this fox, which doesn't look exactly like it. It comes up with a new thing, but it looks pretty good. Look at that. Really neat. I did another one for a dog. So I took this image here, hit it, and you can see it looks different than this dog, but it kind of does some creative stuff where this one's hanging over, this one's not a full body, right? So it does some creative ones, and you get 12 of these every time. So I did it twice here. You can see this one was a full body. And then I took this one, which I really liked that somebody made, and I did it. So let me show you how this works. So you can do it with your own things as well as with something else. So let's go back to my art here. And I'm going to use this one. Let's say I like this one. And I can do create. You see this icon right here? Create variations with image mix. So I'm going to click on that. I can do that with any of mine, with any of somebody else's one. We'll see how this works. So you can see it just drops it in here. I could also paste the URL off the internet if I find anything on the internet. So I'm going to hit generate, and it's going to do 12 versions of this. Just taking this, not exactly this, but it's going to kind of change it in a way where it's not exactly the same. So let's see what it comes up with. It's pretty cool. And you can see that, I think that only took 1 credit as well. So pretty interesting that in this case you get 12 for 1 credit. Yeah, so you can see a little more stylized here, which is maybe what you need or want. This one added a bow. This one added like just a little bit different colors and styles, right? Really neat. So if you ever want like variations, I think that's kind of what this is. It's like variations on the same thing, but just little tweaks. So really neat. I like that. Okay, that's image mix. And then we got sketch. Now this is also one of my favorites where it's just black and white sketches. Check this out. I typed in morning sunrise on a tropical island. It's like somebody sketched it with a nice pencil. Look at this tiger. This is crazy. That's the one I saved. I really like it. You can draw cars, shields, husky dogs, whatever you want. I really like this one too. So I'm gonna open this, show you the kind of detail. Look, I just typed in Los Angeles City silhouette and it drew this with palm trees and everything. Pretty cool. So I'll show you how it works. So I'm gonna just type in what's something that you want a sketch of. I'm gonna do a boombox. Let's see how it can, if it knows what that is first of all, and what it would look like. So 1923, you can see just one credit, and I'm gonna get 4 of them. And let's see what it comes up with. I think it would be really cool. And these are transparent too. So if you want something like that on your t-shirt or maybe a sticker, I think it'd do really well, and just knock it out. So really cool. I really like how these things are getting knocked out. Wow. Wow, that's pretty good artwork, right? Look at that. Cool boombox. So if you want any of these, and any of these, you can do the image, create variations on the image mix, which gives you another 12 variations on the same thing, right? So pretty cool. And that's it for this. So let's see, I did art. Oh, I didn't do text. So that was art. And we did patterns, transparent PNG sketches, image mix. But last thing we didn't do is text. So there's also this where we'll write things for you. Now, unlike Midjourney or ChatGPT where you can just type in different things, this one is made for print-on-demand stuff. So you can see there's Etsy prompts, there's personal prompts, blogs, websites, ads, emails, books. So they kind of broke it down so that it knows what kinds of things, kind of like a smart prompt. So because Etsy is the most related to print-on-demand, I'll show you some of these. So you can do store bios, product listing descriptions, titles, store names. I'm gonna do this one, but you can try out any one you want. And you can see right here. So first, what are you selling? I'm gonna sell a t-shirt. I'm gonna sell, I wrote this already to try it out. I want a kawaii record country music. This is a design that I did recently. What kinds of things on the list? Now, it's just gonna be a cotton t-shirt or just a regular t-shirt. So I'm just gonna write t-shirt, but if it's made out of something else, if you know the specific t-shirt for Etsy, if you know the colors and stuff that you want, I would put that there. Who is this product for? I'm gonna say for country music fans, or maybe lovers, and then kawaii fans, something like that, or those who love cartoons. Cute cartoons. All right. Well, you could wear this. Wear this to a country music concert. Use this at a kawaii convention. I don't know. Let's just do that. And you can write as many as you want. These are optional. Okay, so let's see what it does. Create content. Look at this. It writes the description for you. So you can put this in Etsy, or you can use this for any of the print-on-demand sites. And then use those keywords. So if you have a bunch of keywords, it actually writes sentences for you. So if you need somebody to write descriptions, here it is. See if SparkWriter can write your descriptions for you. And you can see it's sentences that make sense with, so you don't have just the comma, word thing. It actually has this. So I think this is really cool. And it has a call to action here to your CTA. Order now, order your t-shirt now, which is really cool. So you just copy this, paste it for your description, and you don't have to worry about it. So now you have kind of a writer for you. This is SparkWriter, and it can do all these things. If you have a blog, you can write blogs, posts with it, essays with it, emails, you need an email, and all these things. So I think it's really cool. All right, so much to do with this Spark, right? So we did create art, create text, that's the writer, create patterns, transparent PNGs, which we saw, we had a bunch of those, create sketches, I think that's the black and white sketches that we saw, and image mixes. I'm going to show you this as well. So browse all creations. This is what everybody on the platform has done. So you can see some really cool ones here. And if you want specific ones, you can click on these. So do you want just graphics? Do you want the patterns? Do you want the sketches? Do you want the transparent PNGs? I want to see what kind of transparent PNGs there are. So I click this and you can see, look at how nice. This is kind of giving you an example of what can be done with the right prompts and things on here. You can see this is the fox that I took where I just copied it and used it in the image mix, right? And you can see all these. Now some of them have prompts, but you can see some of them don't. This prompt is hidden by its creator. This one's not, so if you want to do that. But you could always use this as the image mix too. So you can hard it and save it for later, and you can use it as well. Let's see, what else we got? Okay, yeah, so the community here, this is all of it, right? So you can bookmark these. You can see pages, like thousands of pages for the community. So pretty cool, almost overwhelming, but it can tell you what kinds of things can be made on Creative Fabrica. Just because it's here doesn't mean you can use it. Like you can't use this on POD, it's Mickey Mouse. You can't use this as Iron Man and Winnie the Pooh, obviously, but you could use something like this with, you know, something generic with cardinals or a sunrise. This is really cool, right? So you can heart this, you can click on this. Let's say you like this. You could, if you have Creative Fabrica, you could include this graphic. You could use this. This is now on Creative Fabrica, and you can use things that other people have made as well. So you can see right here, get this graphic for free when you sign up for Creative Fabrica. So pretty cool. And this is who made it, and yours could be there as well if you made your creations. So let's see, what else are we missing? I think I did all of it. So this is Spark, browse art, which is pretty much browse all creations. So you got the art, you got the patterns, the PNGs, the sketches, and then you can also search. So let's do that. That's the last thing. So if you're looking for something specific, so let's do just dog, right? These are all the dogs. Do they have unicorns? Let's see. Yeah. So I think you could do even kawaii. Look at that. Specifically kawaii unicorns. You can see that too. So pretty cool. If you want coloring pages, look at that. For KDP, whatever. Pretty cool. So much on here. Creative Fabrica. We went through all of it, but this is only part of Creative Fabrica. This is the AI part, but of course, you know, if you come here, they have fonts and graphics and 3D and all this stuff, right? Which you can do too if you sign up for Creative Fabrica. So what I'm gonna do is, I have a page right here. I'm gonna put this in the description. They let me put this on here for Creative Fabrica. You can try it for free. Everything you've seen here, you can try it for free. You get either 10 downloads or a whole month, whichever comes first. So you can try it out, see if you like it. Try out that CF Spark thing. Just click on here. I think you're gonna have to sign up with your name and password, but then you can just start using this. So I'll put this in the description. This kind of tells you all of it. This is an affiliate link, so if you do sign up for Creative Fabrica, I do get a little bit of that, but I just want you guys to try it. If you haven't tried this yet, there is just so much to do on there, so it's better that you try it out yourself and just see how powerful this thing is. You can see that you can make your own art. I love the PNG thing, and I think the sketches came out really well. You saw that tiger and the cityscape. So I'll put this link in the description so that you can try out Creative Fabrica as well as CF Spark and all the AI things. So that is it. That's everything I know about CF Spark on Creative Fabrica. Again, I was blown away. There's so many different things on there that it can do. I didn't realize Creative Fabrica had that much AI in there and that many cool graphics. If you look at browse what everybody else has done, they've been doing it obviously for a long time. So got a lot of designs on there. Thanks again for watching, and if you want to see a video kind of comparing this to maybe Leonardo, I have a Leonardo tutorial right here, so you can kind of compare the two AIs, this and Leonardo. So have fun with AI, have fun with creating your own stuff. Let me know in the comments if there's anything else that you want to see. Maybe I went over it too fast, or maybe you want to see other things in Creative Fabrica. Let me know. Leave a comment there. Thanks again for watching, and as always guys, keep creating and keep learning. I'll see you on the next one.